Welcome to South Coast Radio, and it's great to have today's guests joining us once again. We last caught up with Kruger and Tutu about 2 months ago when they released their heartfelt single called Sabotage. Since then, they've continued their incredible musical journey and are back with an uplifting new radio single called Waterfalls. Known for their energetic live performances, beautiful vocal harmonies, and unique blend of acoustic pop rock, Kruger and Tutu continue to win over audiences across South Africa and beyond. Matt Kruger and Warren Tutu, welcome back to South Coast Radio. How are you guys doing?
Morning, John. Hi, South Coast listeners. Hope you're doing well. Yes, no, I'm a little bit sexier than I was last time when we talked because I've been training.
That's great. That's great. Okay, so
he actually believes me.
Okay, so guys, it's wonderful having you back once again. So for those who may have missed out our previous interviews, can you tell us a little bit about Kruger and Tutu and how this musical partnership first began?
So who are you asking? The famous Warren Tutu or the not so famous Matt Kruger?
Both you guys can go for it. Maybe Matt can go first.
Okay,
and Warren.
All right. Yeah, age before beauty. Hey, Warren.
I agree. I think you can take this one, Matt.
Yeah. So we met through a sport called parkour, and it's just the basic. Nothing special, just running through windows and over bridges and doing stunts and flips and and basically risking your life every time you go and do it. So it's an extreme sport. And then Warren was more into, I think, what is called the free running side, which is a bit more freestyle and doing flips and making it look very, very good. Yeah. And obviously jumping off high roofs and stuff as well. So we met like that, and needless to say, we weren't really speaking about music because you don't have time to speak about music when you're trying not to fall down and break your teeth.
Jumping over roofs.
So randomly after practice one day, we just had this conversation where we were asking each other, so what else are you into? And I was kind of expecting to hear things like, no video games or, cartoons or skateboarding. And then he goes, no, but actually my first love is music. And I'm like, you kidding me? It's my first love as well. What are we doing with this parkour stuff? We should be making music.
Wow.
Yeah, and that kind of set it off. And then the first time we played, I saw Warren had doubt in his eyes because he was looking at me going, this guy can't play. Because he's playing upside down. He's not supposed to hold the guitar like that.
Yeah, no, everything was just very, very, very strange.
And that was without any drugs, like at all, nothing. You just sitting there, stone straight, cold, sober, and fit as well. And he's looking at me going, "Okay, this man is crazy."
Great stuff, Matt. Warren, anything you'd like to add from your side?
Man, like I said, it was so strange, man. And the beauty of it is we found a way to make it work. I mean, look at where we are now. Yeah. I didn't think we were going to be able to play together. I mean, upside down and the French. Oh my word! I haven't heard French ever in my life before I met Matt. So everything was just new, man. But yeah, there's this whole beauty side to all that happened.
Oh, that's really fantastic, guys. So, Matt, you're known for your incredible guitar work and unique performance style. Where did your passion for music begin, and what inspired you to become a musician?
I love how you said your incredible guitar work. I wish it was all based on skill. It's mostly just based on like, what the hell is it doing? No, look, in all honesty, it's this story of, I have a stepfather who was a pilot in the Belgian Air Force. Uh-huh. And he was also, coincidentally, a phenomenal guitarist. He played with all the huge bands of the 70s and 80s. He played with Tina Turner, if you remember, Simply the
Yes,
Best.
yes. Oh,
Yeah, he was a guitarist for her and many others. And so in our house, it was always somebody was playing the guitar. If it wasn't my stepfather, it was my mother, who's equally talented. That woman can play 7 instruments, like completely different instruments, and play them really well. And then there's me. I arrived with my left hand, and my mother was like, she gave me one look and said, I don't know if this one can play. There's something missing here. He's broken. He's playing the thing upside down. You're not supposed to play it like that. Use your other hand. No shame. I make it sound bad. But yeah, so just the love of it. Hey? And I think that the pure therapy of music, John, is the thing, is that it doesn't matter if you've had a long day, a bad day, a sad day, a good day, a great day. There's music for it. There's a soundtrack for it that will reflect your emotion, and it will reflect the way you're feeling and navigating through life. And I think that's what really caught on to me. And then I realized that there's this extra gift of like being able to translate your own life and the stuff that you are going through into music, and that and I was hooked. It was like, okay, I've got to do this, and I kept on doing it basically till now. I've been playing guitar now for the better part of 37 years.
wow.
So it's been a minute.
Wow, that's fantastic, Matt. So Warren, every artist has their own journey. Can you tell us a little bit about yours, and what first made you realize music was something you wanted to pursue professionally?
Wow. Firstly, I think most of us, musicians, our journey begins at church.
Yeah,
I think most of us begins at church.
true.
And that's where I began. I began as a drummer. I used to play drums at church.
Wow.
And, I didn't think that I was going to be a musician. Only later in life, I started having these dreams because I started doing music more. And a few years before I met Matt, I used to work in retail. I used to work in Woolworths. And I think about a year in, I started feeling this discomfort, like I don't belong here. So I asked myself this question: where do I belong? What makes me feel happy? What do you want to do? Because you only have this one life, and if this life is over, it's over. So you must do what you want to do. And I told myself, music has to be the thing, because wherever I go, it's just music. And I quit my job, and I think a few months after that, I met Matt. And he had this wonderful thing that he said that we have to start a band. I didn't really believe him because I've heard that so many times, And I was like, this is just one of those guys that want to start a band. But okay, I love music. I quit my job for music. I would do anything for music, any good thing. So
Awesome.
yeah, and he wasn't joking. He was not joking. And look where we are. We've been signed. We're being sponsored. We've been on the TV. We're on the radio today, and we're doing good things. We're impacting people, and the songs that he mostly writes.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, music all the way. Music all the way.
Fantastic, Warren. Like you said, music all the way. That's how it is. So, guys, your chemistry on stage is something people always talk about. What do you guys think makes your partnership work so well after all this time? Matt, you can start, and then maybe Warren can take over from there.
I think because I'm able to dodge Warren's punches most of the time. Like no, I'm joking. When we started out, we made each other a promise, and we said, okay, if we're going to do this, we're going to do it properly.
Yeah.
And so we wrote down a vision, and we said, we're going to commit absolutely everything, the kitchen sink and everything, for the next 10 years as a minimum period. And that means that we can have loads of arguments and fights if we want to, but nobody gets to walk away. And that's the golden rule. And I think, if you think about a marriage, John, or if you think about a committed relationship of any kind, that's the unspoken contract that you undertake, is to say, I'll be here, I'll give it my best, and it doesn't matter, if I agree all the time. What matters is that I do my part and that I don't walk away. Yeah. And I think that's what we said to each other. And, it's a wonderful thing then to say, okay, cool, here's a couple of commitments. The other one is also we committed ourselves to keep on getting better at getting better. And that's why I'm so proud of Warren to see the incredible journey he's been on. I know he just said there that I write most of the songs, and yeah, it's true. I write about 80% of the songs, but it was 100% of the songs in the beginning, and now this young man has, he's flourished into like a really good songwriter. In fact, I think one of our biggest hits is still coming, and it's a song that he wrote very recently called Heaven, that we are so excited to be recording over the next 2 months. And 10 to 1 we're going to sit here with you again and talk about that song. And I'm believing actually like fully that it's going to be one of the biggest hits we've had so far. So talk about songwriting and the development, and just amazing to see how far Warren has come with that. And that's what I really love about him. It makes this band work, is the fact that every time we get together, I see a small improvement in how he's playing guitar, or how he's approaching the drums, or how he's approaching his vocals. That, I'm excited to see what that looks like over the next 4 years, because part of our vision is we want to be one of South Africa's best acoustic duos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great stuff, Matt. Warren, anything from your side?
Oh yeah, about our chemistry on stage, I think it really takes patience, because like we've said, the first day we came together, like, he was playing upside down and I didn't know what was going on, and the next minute he was singing in French and stuff like that. So, I don't think that moment we would have had any chemistry on stage. So it took a couple of years, and patience and learning and trusting each other and learning from each other. So yeah, and I've developed the way I've developed because of Matt. I don't think I would have ever become the person that I am today if it wasn't for Matt. Because we don't only improve on stage, but also off stage, in our daily lives, and we are more than just band partners. We are brothers, we are friends. So yeah, I think that adds to the chemistry.
Warren, did you notice that you are black and I'm white, though, brother? Are you colorblind?
For some reason, I just look past that.
That's a beautiful thing. I think that is us representing South Africa, right there.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that's a combination. When you talk about Ubuntu,
That's it, bro.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so
the best of our cultures coming together. Yeah.
100%, yes, that's correct, Matt. So this next question is for you, Matt. So you're one of the main songwriters in the duo, like you said, 80% of the songwriting. When the idea for Waterfalls came along, what was the first inspiration behind the song?
So, John, this song, I'm hoping people connect with it because it's about not doing life alone. Right? You think about it, most of us, we go through a season in our lives where you're meant to be alone, because you need to get to know yourself and what you stand for, what you don't stand for. It's an identity quest that you're on. But then once that is kind of sorted out, the next really deep need we all have is for a place where we belong, and a tribe that we belong to, or a family that we're part of. And for some of us, the family is blood. You wake up, you're a baby, and then you see you've got an uncle that you don't like, but he's your family. And for others, we find family that we gravitate to in the things that we do. For some, they build a community around sport or around activities, and others they build community around their jobs and around just friendships becoming really close. And yeah, so it's about belonging, and it's literally the chorus that says together means I'm not alone. And then if you want to take it a little bit further, it's your soulmate, bro. Like when you meet your wife, or when you meet that person that makes you feel all googly eyed.
Yeah.
And you go like, okay, you gaga now. There's nothing there's nothing you want to do for this person. Like that it becomes, the two become one. And there's so many contexts for that in which to happen. And I wrote a song about that, and I was like, in my own life, finding meaningful, committed anchors that have become like family. Warren and I is one example. My wife and I is another example. My friends that run with me, the bandmates, the people we've met in music that have become so close to us, is another example. And so, yeah, this song celebrates all of that.
Great stuff, Matt. So, Warren, when you first heard Waterfalls, what stood out for you the most, and what did you want to bring to the song personally?
Okay, so Waterfalls, it did not sound the way it sounds right now. So when Matt played it to me, the first thing that captured my attention was that lovely rhythm, and the chord structure was very, very familiar. So
Yeah.
I wanted to add something that I felt that was missing, according to my ears, or that would make it sound, or let me say completed,
Yeah.
that make it sound completed. And, as Matt was playing, I was fiddling around with the guitar, and it wasn't long after that I found what I was looking for and what the song was looking for, according to my ears, And I don't know why I'm like this, but mostly when I listen to songs, I don't really listen to the words. I listen to the musical part of the song. That's what captures my attention first. But when I listened to the words of the song, I was like, wow, it's so beautiful, because it's about this one person completing the other person. As you can hear in the song, I'll be the waterfall, you be the rain. I'll be the ocean, you be the wave.
Yeah.
I'll be the open door, you be the key. So the one can't work without the other one, and it was just like when I wanted to add what was missing to the song. Yeah, it's just beautiful, man. It's just beautiful, and I love the song, and it inspires me, and I can relate to it. And I hope there's many people out there who's gonna listen to the song that can relate.
Yes, definitely. It's a really awesome song, especially when I heard it earlier in this past week. It's a really fantastic
Yeah.
song, guys. So, okay, so guys, the song speaks about two different people coming together to make something stronger, like you guys were speaking of before. What message are you guys hoping listeners take away after hearing Waterfalls? Matt, you can go first, and Warren can follow.
Yeah, well, quite simply, I think it's to be grateful. Flip it, like be grateful for the people you have in your life. Because one minute they're there, and the next minute, and I think we're often very flippant about things in our lives that seem to be stable and seem to be strong. We take it for granted. And I think I'm hoping people take away from it that, hey, it's worth taking a moment to just remember that person that you have in your life. Just be grateful for them and love them and tell them that you love them. Yeah.
Well, Matt, you've actually said it all. All that I would love to add is just I would like the song to give people just new perspective of life. And family and friends and loved ones, and that they can carry that with them.
Great stuff, guys. Really awesome. So Warren, this one is for you. Performing in different languages and Connecting with so many different audiences has become part of your identity as a duo. What has that experience been like for you?
Wow. Do you know this used to be a dream? This used to be only a dream, you know. And I've seen on movies people speaking in different languages, and people playing at very very beautiful places. And when we started playing, I've never been to a wine farm before I met Matt. You know, I haven't seen people from other countries. I haven't heard French. I haven't heard Spanish. Dutch and all these other languages. I've never heard it. But when I started music with Matt, I've been exposed to all these different things, and life just became more beautiful, if I can put it that way, for me. So it's wonderful, and I'm still enjoying it. And I know there's more that's gonna come, and I've had my first flight because of this duo. I've been to Joburg for the first time because of this duo. I've been to Bloemfontein and tasted the best biltong because
Came away with biltong. Bloemfontein hasn't got any biltong left after Warren was there.
yeah,
No Taurusness. There's no more biltong left in Bloem.
So it's been amazing, man, and I'm looking forward to every single moment that's on its way, that's on our way.
Yeah.
Great stuff, Warren. So, Matt, your live performances are full of energy and musicianship. What can fans expect from Kruger and Tutu over the coming months?
Well, they can expect to see Warren with bigger muscles because he's carrying a baby around everywhere. So he gets to gym without asking for it. No, I'm joking. Honestly, we are set. We've got our heart set on keeping on growing in live performances. You know why? Because every time we go play live, there's a couple of followers that come from it. And what's so nice about it, John, is that we might not have a lot of followers on Instagram, for instance, but most of the people that follow us on Instagram have actually seen us play some way. So those aren't just like random people that we don't know or haven't met. It's people that have actually, like, I can say almost 80% of those followers are people that have met us, seen us play some way, connected with us, came and said hi, and have become, fans, followers, and friends. On TikTok, oddly enough, it's the complete opposite. I think about 80% of the people that follow us on TikTok, we don't know from Jack, they got no idea who this is, but they saw Warren pulling some skit on screen, or they heard me sitting there feeling sorry for myself with my guitar late at night, and like that they start following us as well. But yeah, so the plan is grow. More festivals. 1 week we're playing, and then there's 300-400 people in front of you. The next week you're playing, and there's 3 random guys sitting there, and they're looking at you, and you know that they don't know who the hang you are. They've got no idea. Yeah. They're like sitting there going like they are there by accident, and they're probably thinking you are also there by accident. And it's a very humbling thing, to go from like playing to big crowds and lots of energy. Yeah. Next thing you know, there's 3 guys come ask you afterwards, so who are you guys? And that's the reality of growing your... Yeah, and I mean, like, and it challenges your why. Like, why are you making music again? And it makes you realize that the music is sometimes meant for only one person to be shared, and sometimes it's a whole, it's 1,000 people, or it's but yeah, we are in it to win it, and we are loving every moment of it. And I mean, I wrote basically 2 new songs over the last week, and it's just pouring out of me at the moment. And I'm so excited and grateful for it, because now the challenge is to turn all of that into our next album. Yeah.
Great stuff. Before I go to the next question, Warren, congratulations, by the way. I just remembered the last interview we had with Matt about your single called Sabotage, and unfortunately you were on baby duty, so we missed you on the last session. But but congratulations on the bundle of joy. Wish you guys all the best. And
My baby loves the music. Whenever we play and Warren and them bring the little Maya around, that little thing can't stop looking at him. You know, when he's playing, and you can see she's bouncing inside the little bouncy thing. She's bouncing, so it's so nice to see.
And dancing and singing along. That's beautiful. Thanks a lot, eh?
great stuff, guys. Just one more question, actually, second last question before we let you go. Where can oh yes, it actually is the last question. So where can the listeners find Waterfalls as well as your other music online, and also follow you guys online?
It's really easy. You must just think of the Bishop and the National Park, right? So the Kruger National Park and Archbishop Desmond Tutu, of which Warren is actual family. We've got a legit Tutu, by the way. We are not Desmond and the Tutus. We are Kruger and Tutu, and his grandfather's cousin is the actual bishop. So it's a real connection.
Wow.
So at Kruger and Tutu, anywhere on Instagram or on TikTok, and then our music, Kruger Tutu. You just put the two together, Kruger Tutu, and you will find 17 songs of ours that have been released already, amongst which also features Waterfalls, which we are so excited. And Waterfalls, by the way, we've been told is playing in Ukraine, in England, in Ireland, in Holland, in France. So we jokingly say we're more famous overseas than we are in South Africa. And this one goes out to those three uncles sitting with their whiskey, looking at us, going like, "Who are you again?"
Guys, Matt and Warren, it's really great having you guys with us today. Thank you both for joining us once again. It's always a pleasure catching up with you guys, and congratulations on the new release of Waterfalls. We wish you guys every success with the new single.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. Looking forward to seeing what the future holds for Kruger and Tutu and
Big muscles.
Oh yes, big muscles. Awesome, guys. Also to the listeners as well, make sure you stream Waterfalls on your favorite digital music platform, and keep following Kruger and Tutu for more exciting music still to come. That's Matt, Kruger and Warren Tutu.
Yeah, unless you are those three uncles, we don't want you to follow us. Please don't follow us. Keep drinking the whiskey.
We'll follow you.
Oh yes. So there you have it, guys. There you have it, guys. It's been said and done, and so that is what it is, guys.
The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio.
This is South Coast Radio.